All right, so I told you we had some things coming up. This is what it was. We are getting a second high tunnel. We went and picked it up actually a couple of months ago because they're doing some things differently now. Prices are a little bit more volatile. They just came this morning in order to install it. So they're over here working here. I'll get you some footage as they put it up so you can kind of see some of the things that they do. I had it, I'll rotate the camera a little bit. When we went and picked it up, we put it over there where the tractor is. They're moving it over here right now, but hopefully they'll get this put up. Last time they got it put up in just a little over a day. They had to come back and do a couple of things the second day, but they're getting it ready right now. I'll tell you a bit more in the future what some of our plans are for this and this other high tunnel and some of the things that we've got going on. But right now, they're just going to put it together. So this first part of it is, a lot of like getting things ready apparently. They have to screw the pieces together. It all comes in, and see them screwing a little bit right there. And then they're going to put these uprights up, and eventually I'll try to get that a little bit more because it's pretty exciting when you actually start seeing it come up. And they're going to screw those things together. And this is something that we could have done ourselves, but these guys are really good at it. They're going to get done today, maybe have to come back tomorrow, but they're going to get done very quickly, do it really well, stand behind their work. And they've put up one before. These are the same guys who put up this other one. So hopefully this works to be able to time lapse it all so you'll be able to see all of it together. But just showing you a bit of the process as we go. So they got finished with the high tunnel. I'm gonna give you a walk around here in just 1 second. I did a lot of footage as they were doing it, but I couldn't finish and get a little footage there because this little girl was climbing on it. I told her not to. I told them that they shouldn't do that kind of stuff, but she didn't.
You didn't.
But she did anyway. I have. I've told them many times not to climb. They're gonna get hurt. I haven't? Have I told you you're gonna get hurt?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you didn't tell me to.
Yeah, because you should have listened before. But anyway, she fell off and broke her wrist. So this is actually a splint. We had to spend some time in the emergency room a couple days ago, and I'm just now finishing this part right now. Sorry I didn't get all that. We do have the time lapse, and we're going to show you that, and we'll give you a walk around. But this was very misshapen. It was really bad, wasn't it? Did it hurt?
Yes.
It hurt?
Yes.
But they took care of it in the emergency room. We've got an appointment in a couple of days for them to look at it again. But she's fine, and the high tunnel is done. There's a couple more things I want to show you about it, but you're fine, right?
Yeah.
All right. Love you.
Goodbye.
So here's the first high tunnel. It's over here, and right beside it, I've been kind of keeping it a bit secret, is the second high tunnel. Both of these are from the NRCS grant, and this one over here, the grant paid for almost all of it, almost completely. Prices on metal and other things have gone up over the last year, so this one had a little bit more out of pocket. It paid for probably 75–80% of it, not counting the dirt work that I had to have done. There's a couple of miscommunications that we had, one of which is that this one doesn't have the, like this other one behind me, this one doesn't have the crank and the way to roll up the sides. That was a miscommunication. What I told them was that I didn't want this crank over here because I've already got it. I don't even use it. I use the drill to open and close it, and they misunderstood, and I talked to them, and they're going to bring it out here. And plus there's a couple other problems, and they're going to come and fix those things. It's really hot in here. Ooh. It's got the same thing the other one does. This goes on a 12-volt battery. Haven't got it hooked up yet, and here's why. This is 148 by 30. So between the two of them, we actually have about 1/5 or a little over 1/5 of an acre in high tunnel space. So this is going to be enough for us to grow all sorts of stuff for ourselves and then expand for a market garden for ourselves as well. But here's the thing I wanted to show you in here. I wasn't here to inspect. I paid them before. I paid them to install this, and I paid them before I left, so I couldn't inspect it because Maya broke her wrist, and I don't know for sure if I would have caught it or not at that time. But there's a couple of holes up here. Where is it? First hole is it's over here. It's more on the west end. Can you Can you see it up there? I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not, but it's up there, and that's a small hole. That's only about 2 inches in diameter. It's more circular, but you might be able to see this one just a bit better. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I think it's right about there. I think it's right about there at about the peak. They're going to come and check on that, and I think they're going to have to replace the plastic on it, which is sad because you know, that's kind of an expensive thing, but they installed it for me and all that stuff. But I'll let you know about exactly what happens there. One of the things that we elected to do on ours, and I probably could have saved some money in hindsight, maybe I wouldn't have done this because I had to pay a little bit more out of pocket for it, is this the polycarbonate ends. You see, this is polycarbonate versus the plastic. The doors slide like this. Also, we got with the grant, we had a water catchment grant as well. We got some gutters over here, and I haven't got it done over here on this other one yet, but they told me that it required some extra downspouts. So I'll have to have 3 at each end. I'm going to use these totes. There's one of them over here. I'm going to use these totes for water catchment. But I've got some ideas what I'm going to do. I'm not going to plant anything in this at all this fall. I'm going to try to work on amending the soil. I may end up planting a cover crop in here and then plant this spring. But one of the things that we're doing right now is really focusing on infrastructure. We've been adding some infrastructure. We've got another thing that's going to come up, and I'll show you whenever we do that. It's going to be really helpful. One other thing I want to tell you about Scenic Acres. Scenic Acres in Elkton, Kentucky is where we got this. Because the price of metal, it was so volatile this year, they made us pick it up beforehand this time. Last time we bought it and they just brought it and delivered it. But when we picked it up, one of the straps broke and this door went flying off. This entryway door behind me, it went flying off and a semi hit it and ran over it. I don't know if you can tell very well. You can't really. They did a really good job. They worked on it, and this handle over here, they put a new mechanism on it. I think they did a really good job, and they took care of us there, even though it was maybe only partially their fault. They loaded it, but we strapped it down, and it was just an accident. The strap broke. We got this done, and we're going to have more videos about the high tunnels coming up. The installers did leave some of these things, so if you have them installed, you know, make sure they pick up all the stuff. Walk around afterward and make sure they pick up all the little pieces of metal and stuff like that. We'll be doing some videos on growing in the high tunnel and what we're doing. I'm still in the process of learning. Over here in this other one, we're learning. We're trying to figure some things out. So I haven't done a whole lot of videos on them yet because I'm still in the learning phase. I don't want to share with you some things that aren't true and some things that, you know, don't work very well, but we will have those things in the future. If you like the videos, the things that we're doing and showing you what we're doing, here in a few years, we're going to have all the lessons. We're going to have a lot of lessons learned, and we can show you some experiential things that we learned this, that we know this is to be the case. But right now we're kind of documenting and kind of showing you some of the things that we're doing. If you like these kind of things, and like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, select all so you never miss a notification, and keep coming back. We do a new video. We've been doing about once a week. We might pick up a little bit more in the fall, but we've had so many things going on. Rua is now on maternity leave. Baby will be coming in the next 6 weeks or so. We don't know. She's been having a few contractions, so if you believe in prayer and you want to pray for us, that would be great. Ivy May will be here in just you know, a few weeks, so we're looking forward to that. But in the meantime, thank you so much.